Hey folks, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Timmy and Myrtle, playing on the West Course today, just waiting for one walker to get ahead of me a little bit. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today, almost a year since I got my putter, the Lab Link 1. So I thought today, what better way to kick off my year than to do a recap of my very first video I ever posted. So give me a few minutes and he is just hitting his second shot down there, and then we'll hit one away. Okay, I think that nice gentleman is down there out of the way. Let's go ahead and hit one out there. Aim up the left, let it cut. Beautiful. Oh, that is such a good shot. Awesome. Okay, tee shot is away. Here we go. So, for those of you that have come back to join me, hopefully you've watched my first video and the Link Lab 1 putter. Today I thought I would spend a few minutes, not too long. Gonna do a series of what's in the bags, but not really ready to talk about my driver just yet. It's pretty new, but I did buy a couple of new toys this year. So, but the Link 1 is still in the bag and it's staying there. So just wanted to kind of fill you guys in on, it's been about a year since I've owned it. I bought it about this time in March, did the first video in May, so I've owned it for about a year. So the one thing about a Lab putter that if you're deciding on, if you're on the fence or you're thinking about one, there is like an immediate honeymoon period where you're like, holy mackerel, this is really nice. No torque, face stays square when you take it back. The face comes back square when you want to hit another shot, a putt. But then after a while, you notice you're missing them to the left or to the right just a little bit. It's a journey when you get a Lab putter. You do have to kind of get used to it a little bit, but it has to get used to you too. And what I mean by that is really it's about start lines. So your brain kind of doesn't quite know what to do with it. You've been putting unless you're new to golf and you picked up a Lab putter for your first putter. If you've putted with any kind of a toe hang or any kind of a putter with torque, then your brain is like, wait a minute, where's that sensation, that feeling that I should be getting that I'm not? So it takes a little bit of time for me, about 4 months to really kind of get dialed in. And then after that, at that point, then all you're really focusing on is start lines and speed control. So it's amazing how quick your brain just goes, oh wait, that's all I have to focus on is start lines and speed control. And I don't have to worry about the putter. I don't have to worry about my stroke. Just put your stroke on it as long as you've gotten fit and it fits to you. I suppose if you found one at PGA Superstore that happens to fit you, that'd be perfect. But in all honesty, the best is to go get fit because the secret sauce is the lie angle balance. So for me, it took about 4 months for my brain to finally realize that I'm okay. I don't have to worry about that face. And then after about 4 months, start to really focus on start lines and speed. And then pretty soon, boy, you're just making putts like there's no tomorrow. All right, second shot. I don't have a rangefinder with me today. Just grabbed the bag, and so I'm gonna hit a little cut shot around these trees. Ended up on the West Course, teed off from the blue tees, rack smack dab in the middle of these two bunkers, as you can see. Cut a little bit too much, but first swing out of the car, so what do you expect? Perfect. Should be right there on the edge of the fairway. Awesome. That was a hybrid. I've only got enough time. It's so stinking busy here, which is good. I'm glad they have a lot of carts. I only have time for 2 holes before the sun goes down, so that's a hybrid. I'm just gonna hit a little 7-iron because I've been working on my irons. So just kind of want to hit one, and then that should put me at a pretty good wedge shot then. That'll do. Right around the corner. Good hit. Okay. Good news is I'm facing the sun, you're not, so at least you don't have to look at it in your eyes. But yeah, back to the putter. Speed control has been the one thing that I've noticed has been the big changer for me. Hit my lines, make my putt, forget about the rest. Just played Kings North on Tuesday with a buddy of mine, and shot 75. On the front 9, I had 14 putts. Now I did have a chip in, so there's a couple of putts off because of a chip in, but still I had like 4 1 putts. Again, it's unbelievable that how much you can just take your brain and not focus on the stroke, and really just focus on the parts about the putt that really matter. Line, your target line, and your speed. Everything else after that doesn't matter. Like, it's just nice. So coming up on my wedge shot here, get up here and we'll film a little bit of putting and show you my putter that's not leaving the bag anytime soon. Thank you, Sam, for making an awesome putter. Okay, I just stepped it off, give or take 75 yards. Pulled just a little bit, but gonna catch the green. Yep, sit down, beautiful, good shot. Fix my divot. Told you I pulled it a little bit, but never left the green. If you hear anybody swearing, I apologize. Oh, they're moving away. Perfect. Okay, gonna break down towards the front, going downhill pretty good. First putt of the day, really haven't hit a putt, so I think I'm gonna give it about a foot above the pin. I think there's that much. Oh, that's a really good putt for the first one of the day downhill. Don't know the speeds. All right, let's make a par. Perfect. So wake up the front screen so that I can see. There you go. There's some close-ups. Same putter as last year. If you've seen it, there's the back side. Kind of love the design. Just have the regular grip. And if anybody who's played knows, that regular grip is what has to stay on. Whatever you get from Lab has to stay. That's the lie and go balance. You can't go changing around the putter. Let's put one, come right down the hillside. Gonna break a little bit to the left towards the camera there, I think, but gonna be tad fast. Even for as late in the day as it is, they're moving today. Make a good stroke. Didn't break as much towards the camera, but I hope that came through, how easy I hit that. But still left it 12 inches below the hole, which is perfect. Let's see if we can't curl one in here. I'm not going to give it that much break, but again, back to what I was saying. With the Lab, I don't have to worry about my stroke. I can now focus on speed and line. Get in the hole. Oh, just missed it. But two really, really good putts. So, okay, let's give you a couple of different views here. Coming down the hill, hopefully coming across. Get my alignment. One thing about putting, find a good intermediate target. There's a little tuft of grass just to the right. That's got a little bit of a right, just to the, or your left, my right of the pin. I'm gonna make my, that's the line that I want to start it on. Okay, now I know my line. Now the best part about a lab putter, it likes to be square. I've got my alignment now with my putter exactly where I want it to be. I know about my speed because I've hit a couple of putts today. Now I'm going to make a stroke right over my line. Get there. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, about 16-foot putt down the hill, slight break. Who wouldn't want a putter that does that? Let's make another one. About the same length. I'll even go a little further. That's how much I trust my lab putter. Again, find your alignment. Find your alignment. Got my intermediate target. I know my speed. Now, I know I'm aligned perfectly because I've got my intermediate target. I've lined my face up square to that target. Now, I don't have to worry about my putter. Make a good stroke. The lab will do the rest. Now, pick my speed. I've already got my line. Now pick my speed. Turn a little. Oh, just missed. But again, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, give or take. 21-foot putt, and I missed that by a ball. Just one ball. Boom, 2 putts. From a 20-footer, missed it by just a ball width. So again, that is the magic. Let's get set up for the next shot. He's on the second green. Boy, I'd like to play from the red tees and make it a drivable par 4 today. All right, he's taking his good old time up there and not moving. So I'll just take my good old time here on the hole, on the first hole. So one of the putts that I think is tough for a lot of people is this one here. It's got a pretty good swing to it. It's downhill a little bit. It's definitely going to fall to my right. Again, same thing, right? Immediate target. So I think it's going to be, a foot above the hole maybe, somewhere right in there. There's my intermediate target, that little dark spot right there. So now I know my intermediate target. I've committed to my line. My putter's lined up. My body is lined up. Now, nice light grip. Make a stroke. Commit to the stroke. Not quite high enough. Good line, and definitely ran it quite a bit past. So there's a little more break there than I thought. I didn't miss it by much. Again, same thing. There's my intermediate target. Let's give myself a little more break. Oh, just a little high. But again, there's your difference, right? Look at your 2 putts. So I hope that, let me make sure you can see it from the camera. Yeah, perfect. When you miss, one thing to remember with putting, when you miss on the high side, you're going to stay closer to the hole. When you miss on the low side, it almost slingshots the ball past. So you got to kind of be careful how aggressive you want to be. You can be a little more aggressive when you're on the high side, if you stayed on the high side of the hole. Let's see if we can't make a good straight putt right up the hill. I'll tell you, I'm going to use the line on the ball this time. I don't have an intermediate target here. The greens are absolutely perfect here at Myrtle Beach National, and I don't have an intermediate target. So let's take just 1 second and let's set our alignment up. That is just to the edge of the hole. I think it's going to fall that much. Nice part about using the alignment on the ball, I can make it, now my putter lines up perfectly. Eyes right over the ball, and let's make a stroke. Just like that. Same thing, there isn't even a mark on the greens here. So let's set our alignment up with the ball. Let's put it right on the edge of the cup. It's gonna fall that way, about a half a ball. Again, face square to my line. I can now forget about the putter. I'm done. I know it's not going to move. It's a lab. Exactly where I want it. The face will be right back there. Make a good grip. Eyes over the ball, good stroke. Hit the pin and hit the other ball. If not, it would have fell in. So the one nice part about a lab putter is there's not a lot of second guessing. You can really just make a shot. Okay, one more, or let's do two more putts coming right at you. I want to show you the power of the lab. So let's, that in front of this green is a pond, and you could go for the pin, but you risk being wet. So you grab one more club and you end up being long. Let's play a scenario. So now I'm quite a bit back here. Let's see if we can't lag this putter down. So again, I've picked my line. I got my intermediate target. Now I want to try to pick a spot on the green that I'm going to pretend is my ball, or my hole. Somewhere about right in here, this green takes off and starts to go downhill. I kind of want to aim, pretend like my hole is right about right here. That's going to give me some pretty good speed. Now I know I've got my intermediate target. Perfect. I've got my pretend hole that kind of where I want the ball to almost start slowing down, because the gravity and the slope will take it the rest of the way. So now let's make a putt. Just off my intermediate target. Good grip of the club. Not a tight grip, but you definitely want to make a good stroke. Might have been a little too high. It's going to take the slope though and come back in and not be too bad of a putt. Again, my bad read. I borrowed a little too much. I'm going to put you basically right in line with the camera. There's my intermediate target. Line my putter up. Forget about the putter now. Putter square. I'm square to the line. Now it's just a matter of speed. Perfect. Hit my spot. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, again. How can I do that this far away? I only need to focus on the speed. I don't have to focus on the putter. The putter will be exactly where it needs to be. Now, a little slider, but not too bad. Let's see if we can't slip this one in the top edge. Center cup. Folks, thank you very much for tuning in. A little follow-up on my first ever YouTube video. Again, lab golf. I just can't say enough about it. It's been probably the one club in my bag that has legitimately saved me strokes on the green. Sorry, someone drove the ball into the woods and scared me a little. It's the one club in my bag that legitimately is saving me strokes. Take the chip out, so that would be 16 putts. I think I had well, I ended up being 14 putts out of 9 holes, but I had a chip in. So whatever the math works out to be, I'll put it up on the screen with what the math is. One putts, just a lot of one putts. Really can start focusing on the lines and your speed control, because the putter takes care of itself. Thank you, folks. Give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not. More of this coming. Next one will be 3 wedges, 3 brand new wedges, MG4s. Can't wait to show you. Take care. Bye-bye.